Do you think the other sports kind of owe touch a little bit of like thank you for development?
There's a lot of people that have transferred from touch.
I've always credited touch for those skills. It needs a bit more love.
The People's Game, ki Māori Plus, me whakaata Māori.
Kia ora everyone, nau mai, haere mai ki Mountfort Park in Manurewa, where you are joining us for the 2025 Pacific Cup Tournament. Beautiful display here out in South Auckland, so if you are around the Auckland area, I'd highly recommend you get down to Manurewa. We've got our tamariki playing all around the fields. There's 13 fields in total, so plenty of games that are here in person. You can also catch plenty of games on the live stream as well, via Whakaata Māori on the Māori Plus YouTube channel or the Māori Plus app. My name's Sibley Guthrie. Thank you very much for your company here as we are getting ready for a Masters men's exhibition match between the Niue 45 men's and the Waqavuka 35 men's, a team directly from Fiji. It is our pleasure to host teams from Fiji as well as Cook Islands, who we saw in the last live stream game as well. Have made the effort to attend this year's tournament, so yeah, big mihi to both of those contingents as we are a couple of seconds away from tap off as you hear the 2-minute music going on in the background. A couple of players that we've highlighted pre-match. You got the likes of Luke Longapati for the Niue 45 men's. You'll see him involved in a lot of the Niue attack, a former New Zealand representative in the open men's section. And then the Waqavuka team, I suppose you could probably take your pick. They have that style of play, don't they, where they love to throw the ball around, especially if you get older or as you get older. Their ability just to play eyes-up football and to throw the ball around is unparalleled throughout the Pacific, so should make for an interesting game here. As Waqavuka looking to throw the cutout pass out to the right-hand side, ball not quite going to hand though. And Niue will look to work the ball off their try line. And there's Longapati there with the ball in hand. You'll notice the pace of this one probably not quite the same as the under-16 boys or the men's open fixture that we had earlier today, or even the last one there between the mixed teams of Cook Islands and Niue. But the quality will still no doubt be top shelf as they look to run the numbers there on the right-hand side. So Niue firing an early shot. You see Waqavuka coming off their try line. Koroi throwing the ball to the middle of the field. Frankie picks up from dummy half. They look to plug that short side. Managing to step as defender and going over for Waqavuka for their first one of the afternoon. And it was just a little piece of individual brilliance there. Step off the left foot, evaded the touch. And Donald goes over for Waqavuka. Great try there to open up the scoreline. Waqavuka will take the early lead in this one. So we are running with 11-minute halves here on day one of the Pacific Cup. And now Niue looking to get down to the 7. And the ball turned over relatively cheaply there from Niue, and now Waqavuka will look to yard out from their own try line. They do like to use the ball, don't they? Just that one-handed casual pickup from dummy half. As the last touch, yeah, just ball not quite going to hand there, going to ground from Koroi. Niue working their way to their box. So Makatsi makes his way back out onto the field. Just directing traffic, looking like they're going to run a sweep. As the sweep comes around, they've got numbers on the short side. Brilliant chopper hole. And that is the first try for the half for Niue, who managed to cross over there. In the end, it was just a sweeper play, straightened him up, stepped off his left to get to the outside. Niue level things up at 1 apiece. Waqavuka making their way down towards the 7-meter line. Scott with the ball. Looking to get that quickie back. Oh, no touch there, or was a touch in the end there from Longopati? I thought he managed to evade the touch there. Wind has started to pick up here at Mountfort Park. There's a touch and pass there from Waqavuka. The sun is still shining, wind's managed to pick up a little bit. There's a little bit of cloud cover here. So a beautiful day for touch. Niue to cross over halfway. Still got a couple of touches left up their sleeve. See what they can come up with in terms of the strike on the back end of this one. Looking to run a 3-2 peel. And using the width of the field. And they managed to pick up a penalty there as well, Niue. So offside was the call from our adjudicator. Getting caught up at the ruck, goes for a quickie. Was he onside? Referee says yes. Now Niue going back to that sweep platform, coming back to the open side, looking to throw a cutout pass. Ball knocked down though. Niue now getting another repeat set. Posing plenty of questions, throwing a couple of different platforms at them. Was that pass forward? So the pass was forward. Looks like they've gone with the first infringement though, which was a heavy touch. So Niue get another full complement of touches. Just looking to draw defenders out. Getting the punish play out on the right-hand side. Just testing this Waqavuka defense. At the moment, though, holding strong. Going back to that sweep platform, though, going the opposite way. Going back to the open side, dummying. Yeah, the hole was there between both of the middles. Just couldn't quite get the dive there. Tried to thread the pass around the corner. Waqavuka, they get the ball. Yeah, just not quite getting their full complement of players on the field, and so wires crossed a little bit there from Waqavuka. Now Niue, they get a full set of 6 inside enemy territory, so they've had the lion's share of both possession and territory. It's just the one try to show for it so far. We'll see what they can come up with as the set progresses. Extending the play here. Niue, the big dummy. And a late pass there called from referee John Wright. So they've had a couple of repeat sets there, Niue, on the 7, but still haven't quite managed to get another one. on the board. And Waqavuka with another cheap turnover, and this time they're going to be made to pay for it. Niue crossing over. And that one was just an all too easy for them, but given that much time and that much possession in that sort of area of the field, it was only a matter of time before the line cracked and Niue have managed to find it. And they get one just before half-time. We've got just under 3 minutes left in this first stanza. And Waqavuka will want to reply here. And their eyes-up style of football there. As we mentioned earlier, it is sort of a double-edged sword. You can come up with moments of individual brilliance, but equally can come up with a few cheap turnovers. And Waqavuka probably guilty of a few too many of those turnovers in this first half. Niue, yeah, ball not quite going to hand there. So quite a few handling errors in this first half from both teams. As we approach the middle of the day here at Mountfort Park, fatigue starts to set in. The pace starts to slow. Yeah, it was a bit of a sloppy roll ball there. And the penalty goes against Waqavuka. Just not quite having full control of the ball there in the ruck. Now Niue, with just under 90 seconds left, we'll see if they can extend their lead. It's holding slender at the moment. 2-1 is the current scoreline. Just looking to run numbers there. We've got a couple of touches still left up their sleeve in this set. But they're happy to be patient. They're happy to take their time. Longapati just directing traffic. 3-2 pick. Oh, looking to throw that short ball. There's a fortuitous touch there from Waqavuka because Niue had them on the short ball and on the going through. So their defense is holding firm at the moment. Looking to run numbers there. They managed to find it eventually. It took them a while, but they've managed to find it. Right in the shadows of halftime there, Niue. And it was a great bit of deception there. Looking to run the peel play as they had previously. But this time dummying the peel and going to that short side. Skipping on the outside of the link defender from Waqavuka. And now 3-1 is the current scoreline to Niue. I don't think Waqavuka will be in any real hurry to get this game restarted. As we hear the hooter go in the background, and final play, we'll see what they can throw out. The touch is made there, and that brings us to halftime in this Men's Masters exhibition match between Niue and Waqavuka. Niue currently hold the lead 3-1. Join us after the halftime break.
Spring's a great time to get on that next project. So it's time to get out there with the water blaster, clean the deck, wash the house down, get all them spider webs, the grime, the mold, get rid of all that. Bring on some DIY for less.
Get your outdoors looking great with 30 seconds outdoor cleaner, $24.90. Or wash away the dirt with an Azito high pressure water blaster, $149. And tidy up with Saxon pack of 3 150 litre garden bags, just $7.98.
There's heaps to get done around the home in spring, so we can help you get it done. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Do you think the other sports kind of owe touch a little bit of like thank you for developing?
There's a lot of people that have transferred from touch.
I've always credited touch for those skills. It needs a bit more love.
The People's Game, ki MāORI Plus, me whakaata MāORI.
Welcome back to our live stream coverage of the 2025 Pacific Cup. We've got a men's Masters fixture on the live stream field at the moment on field number 1 between Niue and Waqavuka. Niue holding a 3-1 lead going into the break. And a bit of a slow going pace between the two teams, as you'd probably expect in a Masters fixture. So the Niue bringing their 45 men into this game, going up against the 35 men from Waqavuka. And we mentioned before, but it is great to see our Fijian neighbours making the trip over for this tournament. There's been a strong foundation, a strong relationship built between the two over the last couple of years, as well as hosting the Fijian Cup over the past 5 or 6 years as well. And as we get play back underway, Niue will start with the ball in the blue and yellow strip going from left to right on your screen. Waqavuka in the white and navy blue. Just looking to direct traffic as they run the sweep, going around to the left. Stepping off his left foot. Touch made there. Now Niue, this is one thing that they've been doing sort of all game is they've been really patient in their build-up. They caught in position on the last there. So Waqavuka will get the ball on their own 7-metre line, looking to yard forward. To make some changes, some fresh legs, some much needed fresh legs going on the field. A long ball, yeah, just caught with no real teammates to join him on the field. Now as a result, Niue will get the ball in prime real estate. Smack bang on the 7. Really roll there is the call from the referee, so it's the first penalty on the line there for Niue. And they've really been gravitating towards that 3-2 peel platform, and why not when it can come up with results like that? No, not indeed. Longapati just putting the ball down with the try line begging. Now Waqavuka, they'll be breathing a sigh of relief there. Still find themselves only down by 2. It's just this orange zone where they've really struggled to gain that parity with Niue. They're caught in the ruck, so they get a welcome penalty just a couple of metres inside their own half. And this is where they want to be. They want to be down in the opposition half with ball in hand and looking to run some attacking sets. Waqavuka just looking to spread the ball. Touches made there. Just going to a 3-3 scoop platform. Ball going to ground there. So they finished that set, still 1 try. Trailing Niue by 2. Now Niue will be the ones that will be looking to do the hard yards, rucking off their own try line. It's slow going, looking to set up a strike play. Scooping towards the short side, stepping back towards the open, a little tip on play. But couldn't quite convert there, couldn't quite finish the Niuean team. That's great yards there. On touch 1 from Waqavuka. Find themselves already up 25 metres. And on touch 3, they're entering enemy territory, so This is better from the Waqavuka team, although it all just comes unstuck there. Wayward pass going to ground. But that was looking promising from Waqavuka. And now Niue, we'll see what they can come up with in this set. As they get down to the 7 relatively easily. They've got numbers here on the right-hand side. A great dive to cross over. And, oh, I thought that would have been a try, but no, touch is actually being called here. So the score remains the same. And that's the 6th touch. So Waqavuka, their defense at the moment is holding firm. Still no change to the halftime score. And the game's entered a little bit of a grind at the moment. Both teams just looking to gain ascendancy through the orange zone. Waqavuka over their last couple of sets, I was just about to say, over their last couple of sets, they've looked better. And I've probably put the commentator's curse on them. Ball goes to ground there as they're looking to exit their half. They just haven't been able to gain much traction in the second stanza. Haven't had many opportunities down in the opposition half. Whereas Niue have been pretty much parked up here. Yes, Longapati just looking to run numbers, and that was relatively easy in the end. Just held the ball up, held in 2 hands, kept the defense guessing, and then they run numbers out to the left-hand side, as we see on the Bunnings Warehouse replay. Longapati just holding the ball, saying, there's the hole there, there's the numbers, draw and pass, draw and pass. And Niue crossover for their 4th of the afternoon. Now Waqavuka, they find themselves down by 3. This is probably the best field position they've had all second half. We'll see if they can convert here. Looking to go back to the short side. Touch was made. They're happy with that show of defense there, Niue. And an early roll ball is actually the call there from referee John Wright. Now Niue now looking to use the ball, and they've got numbers out here to do it. And streaking away there to score their 5th of the afternoon. Waqavuka just caught short for numbers out on the right-hand side, while Niue were yarding forward. And they spotted the opportunity, spotted the holes. Yeah, Waqavuka there just caught subbing on defense. Niue, they score a runaway to get their 5th of the afternoon. Great eyes up footy. So 5-1 with just under 3 minutes left in the second half. Waqavuka looking to dive over off the quickie. Looking to reset on the 7. Going with the counties play, that's better. Diving over, but no, touch was called from Niue. Now Niue, as they approach the halfway line, Waqavuka just making a couple of substitutions on the defensive end. It's what got them caught short the last set. And a heavy-handed touch there gives Niue another repeat set. So they'll get a full complement of touches up on the 7. Looking to really get things going. They lead by 4. With just over 90 seconds left in this half. We'll see if they can score one more before the game's through. run a punish play. Great touch and defense there, though, from the Waqavuka winger. Niue once again just patient in their build-up. Now looking to run a peel platform. Was the touch made? Yes, it was, and it was one that had to be made as well. Otherwise, Niue were diving over for their 6th. Looking to run a little bit of razzle-dazzle on the last. Ball to ground there from Niue. Now, Waqavuka, yeah, the legs are definitely well and truly tired. To be fair, probably from both teams as well. I think both teams will be happy to hear that halftime hooter. Just caught in possession as the dummy half. So one more turnover to finish the game. Niue with 15 seconds left. We'll see if they can come up with some sort of Hail Mary to finish the game. They look for a scoop out on the right-hand side. Touch and pass is the call. And usually we'd finish with a penalty, although I think both teams, given that they're happy to see the full-time hooter, referees happy to blow it up right there and then. So Niue getting the spoils in this one, 5-1 over Waqavuka in the Masters men's exhibition match. Join us after the break where we've got more action from the 2025 Pacific Cup.